So earlier today, you got to watch the video where Judge Rata and advocate Shololo have a back and forth. Basically, Shololo held the bull by its horns. Judge Rata said, you might as well recuse me at this point, but I've made a ruling and this expert is going to go ahead and read the AVL report into the record, even though the defense has never seen it, has had no chance to review it ahead of time, has no chance to take instructions from their clients. It is the law, but this is Judge Rata's courtroom. I don't care, and this is how we're doing it in my courtroom. So I wanted us to start with that initial interaction so that once we get to the AVL portion, we understand exactly what's going on, or should I say, what I think is going on. Now, let's tie it in with a few weeks ago. We have Njabulo, Njabs over there on the Real Masterminds, okay, co-hosting. I guess that's what we're gonna say. Njabulo, the co-host of the Real Masterminds channel. Let me tell you something. He took us back to school. Well, at least some of us, okay, generations back into the classroom. He told us about the X-axle, the Y-axle, and the coordinates, and then boom, jiggy, Bongani Danzi's AVL records put him in the middle of the ocean up there in Western Africa. And then you ask yourself, how did they get there? How did Magena, Mahola, Mohane, how did they get there? And why did we not catch this before? Well, when you listen to the following clip, I'm just gonna make it about 10 minutes. Go ahead, listen to it from start to finish. So I'm going to be the first to admit, anytime they were reading the AVL, also anytime they were reading the bank statements, that's a cue for me to leave and check out and not pay attention. But guess what? They count on that. Okay? They count on that because the way that Mr. Dupree reads the record into the record, reads the AVL record into the record, you kind of are not sitting there and punching numbers in. Keep in mind, we members of the public jury, we don't have the visuals, okay? And nothing was beamed because I didn't hear him say he's beaming. He's just simply reading. He's reading this report that the defense has never seen before. He's reading it into the record, and the defense must make a defense out of that. Is that fair? Absolutely not. Some of us, like myself, we're visual learners, okay? We need to see, okay? You see what Njabs did? Njabs said, X-axle, Y-axle, punch in this number, punch in this coordinate, this is where you land. Boom. And using what? Google Maps. That is what should have been done in the courtroom. And then I got another comment earlier. It said that an AVL record is like watching a movie, okay? You're seeing the car. It's moving. It's like a movie, okay? I think that's what should have been done in the court instead of Mr. Dupree reading. And then at 9:33 a.m. it was here. And then at no, sir. Play the video. Play the video. Let's see the car moving. Let's see that dot moving. Last night I was watching on Netflix Special Ops. You guys should watch it. It's really captivating. Okay. Special Ops Lioness, and I'm on episode 4. And just to summarize it, they have. You guys already know I enjoy crime shows, right? Okay, cool. We're clear on that. So, they're tracking. It's the CIA or the FBI, but they're tracking one of their informants, and you're just seeing a dot on the screen, and it's moving. It's a green dot on the screen, and it's moving, and they're following it, and they're following behind. Mr. Dupree, can you just play the car? Okay, just play the record. Play the record. Let's see how this car moved throughout. Okay. If there's long pauses of 4 hours, you can speed up the record over that. But this thing of just reading the record into the record, I'm not saying that anything he read is incorrect. I'm just saying, how is anyone, layman to be precise, supposed to understand this? And that time my lord is taking notes. That time my lord is following through. But I think this portion was very, very unfair for the advocates. They need the budget for the expert to come. They need their own expert to come. One, to explain this to them so they can formulate their cross-examination in their defense case, because trial within a trial is already done. Secondly, they also need to go through that record again, literally step by step. I think they need to watch it. That's what I would do. But I got this comment as well. I want to read it to you guys. Your comments just always keep my mind on edge. It says, Lady Mzansi Unfiltered. Come on now. Of course you know how to get my attention. Does Ndate Rata know something about the defense budget? Legal aid limits the access of other services, and Madala pushes them into that corner. And I sat down and I said, you know what? This guy's got a point. Legal aid limits in the background, behind the scenes, the defense is limited. But inside Pagati, the courtroom, the judge is saying, get your own expert. And then the defense is like, what are we supposed to do? We don't even have the budget for that. If we apply to legal aid, they'll say no. We saw it with the ballistic expert. Mr. Ballistic Man was sitting in the courtroom. Okay, he was part of the defense team. And legal aid said, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Remember the times he would sit next to Ramasipili, okay? He'd sit next to Ramasipili. Before Ramasipili asked a question, they'll whisper, consult with each other, and then Ramasipili would ask a question. Remember, that's when Ngomezulu started calling Ramasipili Mr. Striations. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. I do, because I watched that really in detail, okay? And then legal aid said, what am I watching? That's not part of the budget. The budget is for Mnisi. The budget is not for Ramasipili. No. And we saw Umlungu were to disappear out of the courtroom after that. I mean, they do say money talks. It really does. This other comment says, this AVL... Oh, this is the comment that helped formulate my opinion as well. This comment says, this AVL is like video footage. It must be viewed by the defense, the prosecutor, and the witness before it's presented to the court. Rata uinja. Okay, I felt it even, reading it. Yeah, it's highly disappointing. But you know what? I'm going to stop my commentary here. Let's watch together, okay? Let's watch open-minded, and then tell me, just listening to him, can you even understand where this car is? Just listening, because, they never played anything for the defense. Keep in mind, the defense never saw this report before Mr. Dupree was reading this. I'll catch you already know where in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching from outside the club. It is what it is. It is what it is.
If it's cross-examination, then it should be advocate in this.
Mr. Mshololo, we want to run this case. I can recuse myself. Okay. I have no problem in doing that. I told you I've made a decision. If you think that decision is wrong, take me on appeal. You got that right on review. Right, sir.
As it pleases, Mr. Dupree, when you last testified in court on Thursday, the defense and the state gave you certain dates and requested you to prepare a report around those dates. Is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
And those dates start on the 30th of May 2020. Is that correct?
31st of May,
Yes.
my lord.
Up to which date?
Up to the last date given was the 24th of June, my lord.
Now, have you assimilated data regarding those dates?
Yes, I did, my lord.
In which format is the data that you have assimilated?
My lord, the data is in the form of a C-track replay for the specific vehicle.
Just for record purposes, can you put the particulars of that vehicle on record?
The vehicle would be Foxtrot Victor 47 Lima Romeo Golf Papa. And police registration Bravo Tango Lima 719 Bravo, my lord.
You can go ahead with your presentation.
My lord, I think the particular days was furnished to me during my previous visit to this court, and the first date reference was the 31st of May 2020. So what I'll be showing the court now is a replay for this particular vehicle. It's there, as you can see it, and the dates, the 31st of May to the end of the day, from 12 o'clock in the morning to just before 12 in the evening. My lord, the vehicle started up in the area in Njabulo in Johannesburg.
Sorry, my lord, may I sit closer to the...
Yes, sir, no problem.
My lord, if I may, if I can just be stopped if there's anything that anybody would like to see at that particular point in time. It just makes it easier.
Okay,
The vehicle travelled to the New Doornfontein area in Johannesburg. It started up again there and it travelled a while and it switched off again. And this is in the early hours, just past 8 minutes past 1 in the morning of the 31st.
Yeah.
The vehicle remained in the Johannesburg area for the early hours of the 31st of May, my lord. At some stage, just 36 minutes past 2 in the morning, that vehicle was reported in Aeroton in Johannesburg. At about 24 minutes past 3 in the morning, the vehicle left Aeroton and it travelled on the route towards the Pretoria area, if I can call it that, if we travel from Joburg. So the vehicle's travelling direction Johannesburg, same direction going on through, if it would go through to Pretoria, and the vehicle ended up again in Waverley Road, Cresswell in Johannesburg. The vehicle remained in that area and left again at around 9:33 in the morning, and it proceeded to Caller Drive, Bramley in Johannesburg. The vehicle was there for a couple of minutes, and at 9:44 it departed again from Caller Drive in Bramley. The vehicle then again stopped at 9:47 at Cresswell in Johannesburg and remained there till 10 o'clock. Once the vehicle left there, it travelled a short distance to Lyndhurst in Johannesburg. The vehicle spent an odd 3 minutes there when it started again and started moving. The vehicle then proceeded in the direction on the, just need to confirm here that this is the actual MEYIWA, along the M1 towards Pretoria, or direction Pretoria. The vehicle travelling along, going through the interchange of the N1, N3 split, proceeding through Midrand, and then getting off and going onto the N1 north towards Pretoria, passing Waterkloof, passing the N4, getting off at Stormfoel off-ramp, and arriving at Eland Street in Kuduspoort at around 10:49 on the 31st. Yep. My lord, and just in my preparation, that is the Valeria police station. The vehicle then departed from the Valeria police station at 11:39, and if we follow the vehicle, it then travelled back onto Stormfoel back onto the N1 direction south.
Just a minute, Mr. Dupree. There's an extract of the occurrence book at Valeria police station which has been handed in as exhibit NN, and there's entry number 3 at 11:30, and the entry reads investigation out. Sergeant Mohani from National Cold Case Investigation Unit with 1 male, Moses Temba Sibia. What is your comment regarding this time?
My lord, that is the time. 11:30 is between the time the vehicle stopped at Valeria police station, being 10:49, and 11:39 when the vehicle left Valeria police station, my lord. My lord, the vehicle then travelled along the N1 north, N1 south, apologies, towards back towards Johannesburg on the eastern bypass, travelling all the way with the vehicle stopping the next time. I'll be there now. Taking the Barry Marie off-ramp on the N3 and stopping near Bierman Road in Ekurhuleni.
Yeah.
The vehicle remained there for almost an hour, my lord, just short of an hour, and left the premises again at 13:15.
South Africa is a movie. We live in a drama. It's a series. every day you will be shocked by something new. We have even forgotten what shocked us 2 weeks ago. You know, every day